Welcome, my dear little friends. You can see from the thumbnail that in this video we are going to learn how to solve simultaneous linear equations by cross multiplication method. I would suggest you to apply elimination method if nothing is asked specifically. If the question demands that you have to apply cross multiplication method, you have to. That's why we have to learn cross multiplication method. So without wasting any more time, let us start the video. We will learn cross multiplication method with the help of some specific examples. I am writing on the board. I am writing two simultaneous linear equation on the board. First equation can be written like this. This is equation 1, and another equation can be like this: 3x minus 5y plus 2 is equal to 0, equation 2. But here remember, we have to rearrange the equations if the equations are not arranged. How to arrange and what should be the arrangement? As I have told you, if the equations are not arranged, what is the proper arrangement we need to have? Let us learn. All the terms should be written in the left side and right side should be 0. The right side of this equation is already 0, but not of this equation. So we will rearrange this equation. We will transfer 4 to its left side. So we will write from equation 1, 2x plus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0, and equation 2 is as it is, 3x minus 5y plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we will write all the numbers, that is the numerical coefficients of x and y, and also the constant terms. These are the constant terms, 4, 2, these are the constant terms, and 2, 3, 3, minus 5, all these are the numeric coefficients of either x or y. So we will write them. I prefer to do it on the rough space. You can do in the main space also. So here I will write x is coefficient, y is coefficient, constant term, and again once more x is coefficient. This is the process. Coefficient of x, 2 and 3 with their proper sign. Here the signs are positive, so I am not writing anything. Here the coefficients of y, 3 and minus 5, 3 minus 5, see I have written with its proper sign, and minus 4, 2, these are the constant terms, minus 4, 2. Again I will write the coefficients of x. Now we will write this way: x divided by, y divided by, and 1 divided by. These three will be some ratios and their values will be equal. How? X divided by, y divided by, and 1 divided by. X divided by, x related terms will be suppressed, means the coefficients of x will be suppressed here while doing x related part. Next step is to multiply these two and multiply those two. Downward arrow, when the arrow is downward, multiplication will be written after plus sign. These are always positive. Plus 3 into 2, 3 into 2, then minus sign for the upward arrow, and multiplication will be with their proper signs, that is minus 5 into minus 4. Now suppress y, you have this part, multiply these two, downward arrow, multiply those two, upward arrow. Again for downward arrow, plus sign, multiply 3 into minus 4. Whatever be the result should be written after plus sign because the arrow is downward. Next the arrow is upward, minus sign will appear 2 into 2. For the constant term will be suppressed. You have this part left. Multiply these two. After plus sign, 2 into minus 5. Minus definitely for this upward arrow, 3 into 3. Simplify all the denominators. I am simplifying here. X divided by 6 minus minus minus. So minus sign, ultimately minus sign will appear. Minus 20. Y divided by minus 12 minus 4. 1 divided by minus 10 minus 9. Again you have to simplify, so I am going at the top of the board. So the simplification is x divided by minus 14, y divided by minus 16 and 1 divided by minus 19. This is one ratio, that is another ratio, that is another ratio. 3 ratios, we have got 3 ratios whose values are equal. So we can do these two equal. We can equate these two and equate these two separately. X divided by minus 14 is equal to 1 divided by minus 19. So you have x is equal to, if you take minus 14 here, x will remain left in the left side. Minus 14 divided by minus 19. So these two minus signs will cancel out and you have the answer like this. 14 divided by 19. You follow the same process for y also. Y divided by minus 16 is equal to 1 divided by minus 19. So y is equal to minus 16 divided by minus 19, that is 16 by 19. So these two are the solutions for x and y separately, but for the final answer you have to declare. I am writing the final answer here. Therefore x is equal to 14 by 19 and y is equal to 16 by 19. This is the answer. You have to write the final answer at last, otherwise marks may be deducted.